Welcome to the Evaluation Cooking Show. Today we are going to be cooking a nice ancillary and documentary cake. Firstly, what we have is iPhoto. Second, we have iMovie. Then we have Sony camera. Delicious. Then we have SlideShare. You only put in 1 gram. Then we have the iPhone. Very popular this one. Then we've got the iPad. Canon camera. Mac. And last but not least, we have a cable. What you need to do now is mix them all up. Give it a little shake. Until you have a documentary.
One of the things that was very essential for the making of our documentary was the iPad, as we used it to make notes before we went to film, we used it to take pictures of the locations before we went on the day to film, and we used it for research and to take pictures and prove our work and post it on the blog, as it has an app and it's really easy to use. And so I do think it was really good to make our documentary better.
Another very important technology would be the school's Sony HD camera, and we also used a Canon camera, which was very helpful because we had a variety of shots, and when editing, because we had the same footage on both cameras, we could choose which one had the best image.
And for another technology we used was the Mac computer, and we used that to get onto YouTube and just to get different kind of footage to put onto our documentary. So we used like RuPaul, we used like different kind of documentaries to screen record it and then put it onto the iMovie.
Like continuing with the Mac, we used iMovie, which is where we edited the whole documentary. And iMovie has loads of features that really helps us, like the cutaways, how you can just like put in the sound, do voiceovers, those kind of things really did help us. So one of the technologies we used was iMovie for the documentary.
For the construction of documentary, you are going to be using the YouTube converter. Then you are going to be using iMovie. Then you are going to be using YouTube. All you need to do is get the link from YouTube, copy and paste it onto the YouTube converter, get the MP4 version, wait for it to download, and then you upload it onto the computer and then put it onto iMovie. For the making of the ancillary, all you need is iPhoto. You need some paper for the construction. You need to be using InDesign, and you need to be looking at websites.
For our ancillary, one of the things that we use to take the pictures is our own Canon camera. We chose to use that camera as it has a really good image and you can do your own focus pulls manually, so it did help us a lot on how to make the shot and the focus exactly how we wanted.
Another technology would be the iPad. We use that to practice beforehand, before taking the picture with the camera. We use the iPad to actually practice and to know where the picture was going to be taken, where to set the camera, so that we knew exactly where to put the text when putting onto the computer.
To construct everything and put everything together, we used InDesign, and InDesign helped us to basically design the actual double page spread and the newspaper advert, and just to add a lot of like design text on it and the colours and graphics and everything.
Well, but when we had the pictures, sometimes when we took them they were a bit too dark, so we'd had to edit them on iPhoto. There we could like increase the brightness, contrast, those kind of things, saturation, so that the image could look better.